maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault. Our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Welcome home, Sid. We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Clive, I am. And with well, I bet all of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you.
We had a stolus from Lubor St. Driggs. I expect that was your do.
It's
One for the history books.
Welcome home, Club.
It's good to be back.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on them? Shouldn't you be putting your if you really want to know. Thank you.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Ah, the conquering hero.
I may have picked up one.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up some the scent of...
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Walooder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Cook. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an...
He's really...
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains... Well, not quite. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been... The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Consider it the...
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human.
I suppose we are.
Clark.
No.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must... There shall be no lessons today, only Thanksgiving and...
All right, brilliant.
finally.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to...
Hippocrates. I need to know what he is.
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact.
But I saw him.
I don't doubt that, alas, it seems you are the only... To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some...
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, but until I do...
Thank you.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have said it many times. His story... Were you aware... But what of the... Yes, change will come. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today. You wish to study the tomes? Did you learn everything you needed?
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Well, someone looks pleased with...
Nothing escapes you, Lady Cap. It's true.
Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. And what can I do for you? It's a relief. Thank you, If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
Blackthorn,
What is it?
I wanted to tell you that...
This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
What do you need? To a bloody riddance. Won't include it. So, what'll it be?
Not my best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Is that all?
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. You're just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she?
No. She was right.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully, not least of all Sid. Well, when you do, she's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited.
Very well.
Might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid, and
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal display.
and this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever... Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is... And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood. And more heat than all the hells, which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard, but the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over it. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Good old Clive. First things first, the stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the... And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of material. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't...
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Blackthorn.
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Go on then.
She said you would know.
Krieger. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. And I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, and still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave.
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep it. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at a temperature, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and...
Well, we'll get it done. One of us should probably give you an hand coating.
And the other can go and get the rest from...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over. You going after the Stardust? Which one of these two lucky Oh, it's not like it's the most...
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but you don't have my winning personality.
Ah, don't listen to him. You'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
You going after... Which one of...
Gav.
All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its...
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to...
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supply.
You two, eh?
Fleece me. I'll...
Good day to you. See.
So good speak. The crystals we get from the town.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Keep fighting the good fight.
We are to dig a new cell.
Ah, Clive. Your timing...
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been rustlings in the undergrowth. Suspicious not... It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves. Understandable in the current... Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales.
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You alright, Sid?
There is actually. Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the wood.
Oh, that. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but...
All right.
The crystals we get from the tailor will...
is the Black Shields took a hiding in the hands of some...
Excuse me. Quint...
Nah, not me, Gov. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen... Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into...
All right. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods.
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scrape.
Where was this?
In Lawbert's Park. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
I see. Seems Lawbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? What could we give a damn? All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Clive.
I found some Black Shields hide.
Black Shields. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy. And it would appear the pack has finally caught. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. And bite back.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to. Who did the Black Shield serve now?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All.
I don't understand. Why him?
I suppose I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, and fight it I did in my... I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents, and throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me. who was my one true ally, and
so what, Che?
I discovered that he hunted bearers. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. His response, however, was rather more and he faced no punishment. I lost everything. My loved ones. The faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult. With money and power, and so I saw that I would need an army of my... I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like...
And everyone here knows this is why you do?
Of course. They too have lost loved ones, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare our wounds are the same. We know where he hides, how numerous and well... What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, and... My friends and comrades...
I'm not going to change his mind.
Welcome. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice. I'll be here if you need me.
Back, are ya? Not saying for you, dear. My best work, but it'll do. That it? Fine. Clive. What do you want? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. That it? Fine.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered.
The most fragrant herbs and spice.
Gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss.
I'll see what I can...
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang.
All right.
Fresh from the grill. Get it one.
Fly, Ambrosia. Be safe.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh. Your feasting days are over.
To me, boy.
Too slow.
Good girl. You deserve a rest. Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Be safe.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to...
Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves.
I take it you missed the mother...
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Worked I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf she was the only thing that could fill the hole in... But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the fang.
Recapture it? You know, I have to get back to the bakery right away.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
The finest
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Ah, there you are. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get...
Master, it's ready.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. Her steepled peaks. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the fang without her crater? Why? And look, inside. She's fit. Master, I have found my purpose.
Well, if it tastes half as unique... not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight with it. I don't know how you did it.
It would make...
We're seeing troops amassing at every point.
No surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this stuff. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think, but if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying.
Then let's get bagging.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished?
Enough.
Ah, that might even be enough for... Here, before... Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Work. And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. You can take a day off.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind.
Only 'cause you keep sending me.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before...
You go on ahead.
Oh, I planned after Blackthorn gets...
Right. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on... You know, it beats sneaking around.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction.
Suppose we'd better be getting...
Give us a shout if you need...
We're seeing troops amassing at every corner.
No surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid. Come again. I may have more for you.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn...
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing for...
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material...
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the detail.
What's her name?
Oh, Sid.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plan. Here you see the mithril engine. In excess heat is dealt with by means of the... Now, were we to rely on thermal plate... In other words, the reactor would... This is where the helm comes in. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkable. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly.
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to use part. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, it's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's,
I see. Would that help?
Oh, very much. I'll gather my team and head there right away.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do.
If you're ready, we leave